Okay, SE appearing students. Shall we start our class now? And in today's class, we are going to discuss some sample questions. Because once we have completed discussion of the questions from first lesson to last lesson, means lesson 1 to lesson 23. Now, let me share the screen. I'm sharing a document. Now, what is here? Device storage, cam scanner, Friday, SE PDF. Now, we check it here. What is given? So, it is being shared. Good. So, students, so you can see in the screen, model questions set 9. This question was asked in 2075, Papson, Lalitpur. So, we will be discussing question wise, but you should not think that teacher is going to dictate you. I'm not going to dictate. Let me start from first. What is weightlessness? So, weightlessness is the condition at which the weight of a body seems to be zero. Okay, seems to be zero. Number B, what is the value of small g on the equator of the earth? How much is it? 9.78 meter per second square. Okay, meter per second square. State Pascal's law. So Pascal's law states that liquid transmits pressure equally in all directions. Liquid transmits pressure equally in all directions. Define energy saving. What is energy saving? The wise and judicial, Judical, the wise and judicial use of sources of energy is called energy saving. Number E, mention any two factors that affect the amount of heat. Remember the formula? What is the formula? Q equals to ms dt. This is the formula, isn't it? So you can write any two factors. One is mass of the body, specific heat capacity of the body. Or you can write mass of the body and difference in temperature. Okay? Now students, question number F. It says, what are reactants? Reactants are the substances which take part in chemical reaction. Substances which take part in chemical reaction. So students, now let's discuss other questions. Number G. So I have just done here. We are in the waiting room. Let me see. It is saying Kalyan Dahal is there. Our new student or what? Group is there. Who are this? Let me see. Name looks. Okay, students. Now, alkali. Water soluble bases are called alkali. Next, number H. Clarify homologous series. What are homologous series? Homologous series are series of compounds that have same general formula, method of preparation, chemical properties, but differ in physical properties, and each member differs by CH2 group. Each member differs by CH2 group. CH2 outright. CH2 in this way. CH2 group. Okay? Like this. Called homologous series. Can we give the example of homologous series? The examples are methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane. Okay. Number I. What is the question number I say? It says, what is carbamate? Carbamate is the insecticide which does not contain carbon. The insecticide which does not contain carbon is called carbamate. Next one, nuptial flight. What is nuptial flight? Nuptial flight is the flight of queen bee and drones in the sky, where many drones mate with queen bee. Okay, I hope you are writing. You must be able to write the work quite fast. Now I'm discussing question number K. What does question number K say? It says, write the name of the valve found between the left auricle and left ventricle. Can you say? It is from B, bicuspid valve. B-I-C-U-S-P-I-D. Bicuspid, or it is also called mitral, M-I-T-R-A-L, mitral valve. Okay. Number L. What are the chromosomes group called that is found in maximum number in human cell? Do you know? What are they called? The chromosomal group that is found in maximum number in a human cell are autosomes. What do you call them? A-U-T-O-S-O-M-E-S. Autosomes. There are 22 pairs. Sex chromosomes, 1 pair. Number M. What is the function of auxin? The function of auxin is to help in the growth and development of root. Auxin and cytokinin, these are the two types of plant hormones. Eh? Now we are discussing question number N. Define environment pollution. Define environment pollution. Environment pollution is the condition where the quality of environmental factors like air, water, etc. is deteriorated. D-E-T-E-R-I-O-R-A-T-E-D. Decrease, actually deteriorate means decreased. Now we are in question number O. What does the question say? Which layer of atmosphere bounces the radio waves towards the earth? That is thermosphere. Thermosphere. Or you can say ionosphere also. Thermosphere and ionosphere same. Okay, students? So set in mind. Question number 1. We have completed very short answer questions. Now we are going to discuss short answer question answers. It is of 2 marks, so answer should be written a bit plainly. Question number 2. What does it say? Tides occur in one ocean but not in a pond. Why? So I said many times while writing the answer of why question, you have to give 2 reasons. Okay. So answer. tides occur in ocean but not in a pond because there is more amount of water in ocean which can be pulled by the gravitational force of the moon, but there is less amount of water in a pond. Yeah, there is more amount of water in ocean which can be pulled easily by the gravitational force of the moon, but there is very less amount of water in the pond which cannot be pulled because there is more land around it. Okay, can you hear now? There is more amount of water in ocean which can be pulled easily, but there is less amount of water in pond, so it cannot be, because the force of attraction between that water is less in pond and more in ocean. Now question number 3, what does question number 3 say? It says, how is sun providing solar energy continuously? Clarify with equations it is given. For this you have to show the equation, like which equation? Equation is, I am going to show you here. Single equation you can do 4,1H1 give rise to, what does it give rise to? 2He4 plus energy. So what is here? Extremely high temperature and pressure. Extremely high temperature and pressure. You can write here in this arrow. Here 4,1H1, 2He4 plus energy. This is the chemical reaction. So what can you say? At very high temperature and pressure region, hydrogen nuclei fuse together and form helium nucleus. Some amount of hydrogen is lost, which changes into energy. And could you remember the formula that is used to calculate the energy? That is E equals to mc square. Formula is E equals to mc square. Okay. Okay, students, now we are discussing next question, that is question number 4. Clarify the cause of being the power of convex lens positive and that of concave lens negative. So here are 2 questions, so you have to write 2 answers. Hey, alright, the power of convex lens is positive because it has real focal length. It has real focal length. And the power of concave lens is negative because it has virtual, virtual, virtual focal length. Okay, focal length. Okay, students, now we are discussing next question. What is that? Question number 5. Write any 2 differences between myopia and hypermetropia. So, what are the differences? Myopia, left hand side, hypermetropia, right hand side. Myopia, it is the defect of vision in which a person can see near objects clearly but cannot see far away objects. That is myopia. Hypermetropia, it is the defect of vision in which a person can see far away objects clearly but cannot see nearby objects. Myopia, the focal length of eye lens is short, and hypermetropia, the focal length of eye lens is long. Okay, these are the differences. Okay, dear students, let's go to number 6. Show the balanced formula equation for the chemical reaction that takes place by keeping magnesium pieces in nitric acid, and also mention the type of chemical reaction. Magnesium means Mg plus nitric acid HNO3 arrow. It forms MgNO3 whole 2 plus H2. Okay, so if you write here 2, it's balanced. This is the balanced chemical equation. What is it? Mg plus 2HNO3 gives MgNO3 plus MgNO3 whole 2 plus H2. Can you tell me what type of chemical reaction is it? It is single displacement reaction. Okay, what is it? Single displacement reaction. Done? Okay, students, now let's go to next question. Question number 7. How does neutralization reaction help in the remedy of our digestion disorder? Clarify. So, during digestion, some chemicals are produced. Actually, in digestive system, there are some organs which produce some chemicals. Like stomach, what does it produce? Hydrochloric acid. And the food which contains bases, when we consume it, that is balanced, that is neutralized by the acid produced from stomach. Okay. Number 8. Sketch molecular structure of isobutane and propine. Molecular structure is given, right? Molecular structure means you have to show like this. Isobutane. Butane means 1, 2, 3 carbons here. 1 carbon here. Iso means carbons are kept like this. Now mark it. You can do. Keep in mind, there must be 4 bonds with each carbon. Here is hydrogen, here is hydrogen, here is hydrogen, 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 here also hydrogen, hydrogen. Count. There must be 4 carbon and 10 hydrogens. Okay, but branch form of carbon, that is isobutane. Okay, students, now what are we going to discuss? That is, what is that thing? It is propine. Now we are going to write propine. Prop means 3 carbon. Pine means that is alkyne group, means triple covalent bond. Let me show you here. C, C, C. Triple, the 3 carbons. Here are 3 carbons, propine. Now manage. Here is 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 3, 4. The second, no any hydrogen. Here 3, 1, 4. Very easy. C, C, C. Sorry, H, H. C, triple H here. Here is C, triple bond C, 1 H. Propine. Done? Okay, so students, we have completed this one also. Now we will be discussing another thing. What is that? Question number 9. Question says, mention any 2 properties of iron which is applied to make cooking utensils from it. The 2 properties are, what are they? It is good conductor of heat, and it is malleable and ductile. Malleable and ductile. Okay. Question number 10. What does question number 10 say? Write any 2 differences between drone B and worker B. So left hand side, write down drone B, and right hand side worker B. Worker B. So easily you can write the difference is drone B, it is bigger in size. Worker B, it is smaller in size. Drone B, they are more in number. Worker B, they are less in. Drone B, they are less in number. I say drone. Drone B, they are less in number, and worker B, they are more in number. Okay. So, students, we have completed up to number 10. So now I'm coming to you. How is your condition? Whether you have written up to there or not? Because you have to be at least faster than your teacher. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Now, Samit, will you make your video on and then read how many you have done? Samit Manandar, where is he? Okay, come on. Good. Okay, good. Roshan, your turn now. Question 3, 4, 5. Roshan, question number 3, 4, 5. Come on. Good. Okay, students, now let's discuss from question number 11. Question number 11, it says here, write down the difference between leukocytes and thrombocytes on the basis of function and number, it says. Leukocytes, they are WBC. Thrombocytes, they are platelets. So the function of leukocyte is to fight against disease germs. The function of thrombocytes is to help in clotting of blood, clotting, clotting, and the number of thrombocytes are 4,000 to 10,000 per mm cube. M slash mm cube you can write, and the number of thrombocytes is 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs per mm cube. So number of WBC are less than platelets. So RBCs are maximum and WBC are the least one. Number 12. Sketch a chart to show that father's chromosome is more responsible than the mother's chromosome for the birth of son or daughter. So what to do? So here you can write father. Here you can write mother. Father means X, Y. Mother is X, X. Then what will happen? X, X, X. Female, XY male. So father contains Y chromosome, which is responsible for formation of boy child, isn't it? So those things you have to write down here. Start is very important. Okay, so now it's time to discuss next question. Is question number 13. What does the question number 13 say? It says, question number 13 says, write any two methods for conservation of water. So how can we conserve the water? So the two methods for conservation of water are conservation of watershed. Conservation of watershed. Number second, conservation of forest. Conservation of watershed, conservation of forest. Or next method is not mixing the wastage in sources of water. 14 number, mention the name of the lowest and the highest quality of coal. Lowest quality, what is that? Peat coal, P-E-A-T, peat coal. And highest quality is anthracite, A-N-T-R-A-T-H-R-A-C-I-T-E. Okay, anthracite coal. Okay, students. So we have just discussed. Group A and Group B. Yes or no? Group A 15 marks. Group B 26 marks. How much marks completed? How much marks? 41 marks. I think it took near about 30-35 minutes. So if you are able to do like that, within 1 hour we will complete one whole set, and whole time you can relax. But you should not relax. You have to practice more. You have to check. So today we have discussed Group A and Group B. Next day we will be discussing Group C and Group D. And tomorrow is holiday, right? Is tomorrow holiday or not? Every day is our holidays nowadays. But tomorrow is Saturday. That's why one set. You do yourself, you select one set, do, and submit me in Messenger group. Is that clear? So utilize the time and be champion. You have to be champion. You have to be alpha student. Lockdown is going on. When the lockdown is up, there will be your exam. Be prepared. Be prepared to fight with the questions. Make your answers very, very easy. Alright? Okay, today this much. Thank you and bye-bye. Okay, so these students also done.